So what makes a better investment right now? Google or Nvidia? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky. Hope that you guys are all having a great start to your Thanksgiving. And for all those that participated in the turkey trot, I hope that you guys smashed it on that 5 or 10K, whatever it is that you guys ended up running. With that being said, especially with the news that happened this past weekend, what's a better investment? Google, who has been now outperforming Nvidia in the past 5 months based off of stock performance, or Nvidia? What actually makes more sense? Let's go ahead and dive right into it. I don't want to make today's video too long, but I wanted to answer this question because I've been getting it a lot. Again, all I ask you to do is, if you want to see more videos like this, please just consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like I earned it. So as many of you guys might have heard this past week, Google has earned the business of Meta, who was previously working with Nvidia. Nvidia pretty much leads this whole AI revolution, but as Meta chose Google over Nvidia, Google began to uptick even higher and Nvidia began to sell off. So then that's where I think a lot of people began to ask, hey, is Google a better investment than Nvidia? Let me make this very clear. Both companies are incredibly well-ran businesses. Both have very healthy margins, and that's why I wanted to show you the comparison between the two. Revenue year over year, Google's at 13%, Nvidia's at 65%. Nvidia takes the win when it comes down to revenue growth year over year. PE ratio, let me make this clear. This is forward PE ratio. PE ratio is 29 times its earnings for Google. P ratio for Nvidia, forward P ratio is 26 times its earnings. Nvidia takes the win on that. 5-year EPS, 37%. 5-year EPS for Google, 16%. Nvidia takes the win on that. Net margins, 32%. Incredibly healthy in comparison to not just its competition, but also with how much revenue a company like Google makes, right? Incredibly attractive. Nvidia is at 53%. And that's why it's like, man, not only is their revenue increasing so much year over year, but their margins are still so huge, so much bigger than the rest of the competition. That is why, again, it's like the juggernaut of the market right now. That's why it has such an insane market cap valuation. But this is where Google takes the lead. Google is not just successful for the past 5 or 10 years. They've been here. They've been successful. Very cash rich, which again is great for downturns. So if you expect markets to potentially sell off or a potential recession is in the horizon, it's really important to have cash. $98 billion in cash or cash equivalents. Nvidia, $61 billion. Very impressive as well, but Google has nearly 50% more than Nvidia, something to take into consideration. Now the total debt, $44 billion for Google. Total debt for Nvidia, $11 billion, also something to take into consideration. I also wanted to show you that in comparison for the past 20 years, so far in 2025, Google has had a 71% performance. It's its third best year in the past 20 years. 2005, 115%. That takes the number one spot. Number second spot is 101% on 2009, the year after a huge downturn. So in 2008, it sold off 55%. And in 2009, it recovered and then also saw a 101% retracement. So, or 101% gain from the lows. Something to take into consideration. With that being said, I also wanted to make sure that you understood that, again, not just looking at their PE ratio, but when you hop onto Investing Pro, or its forward PE ratio, you can see that Alphabet is a company that produces $385 billion in revenue. It's seeing significant and consistent growth, and its P ratio is 31 times its earnings. If we look at a company like Nvidia, again, when we pull it up very quickly, you can see that even based off of recent performance, its revenue overall has been growing and growing immensely year over year, but it's still not where Google is. PE ratio is also greater than what Google has, which means that you're simply paying more of a premium based off of this P ratio. This isn't forward P ratio. This is just overall P ratio. So now let's just look at the technicals. When you look at the past performance for 2025, both are incredibly attractive, but one really stands out. Maybe it's just me, but I believe that Google in a very short period of time has become incredibly overbought, from lows of 142 to overall highs of its current highs of 320. It has experienced a 124% ROI in about 5 months. You let me know. Is that a sustainable rate of growth? Or is it too overbought that it's bound to pull back? When looking at Nvidia, again, Nvidia has kind of been downturning as Google has really been taking off. But from its lows, in comparison to its current price, still very attractive, 104% ROI. Now, the question is really more about where you see the market going. If you believe that markets are going to continue to uptick, I believe that Nvidia is the story of momentum. Google is the story of resilience. Not just talking about the past 5 months, not even talking about the past year. I'm talking about its overall larger time frame. Nvidia has seen more substantial growth within the past 5 years, in my opinion, than Google. Google in the past 5 months has had a lot of momentum, which again is kind of like an outlier. It doesn't normally trade like this. I feel like the AI wave has kind of caught on to Google, which I don't really like. I'm invested in both Google and Nvidia. I bought Google when it was at sub $160 per share. I think I bought in at $155. And Nvidia, I also purchased for myself and for my daughter right around $93 to $98 per share. So both are up an incredible amount, but I just believe that in this whole AI revolution space, Nvidia in the short term, if I think markets are going to uptick higher, I think Google has kind of like drained its tank. It's not that it can't continue to uptick, because if overall markets do, Google will sustain itself and continue to uptick. It supports that kind of more, I don't want to call it irrational valuation, but it can support it, right? And continue to uptick. But if you look at Nvidia and its recent retracement, and if you believe markets are going to continue to recover, it offers about 17% ROI based off previous highs. Google's already at all-time highs. So do you see another 17 to 25% ROI on Google if markets begin to uptick? I feel like it's already kind of like emptied its tank for Google itself. Maybe that's just me. But for Nvidia, if markets are likely to uptick, then I can see why Nvidia would make either a better short-term trade and possible investment. I don't want to even call it an investment in the sense of neither company are incredibly good deals. We have to talk about the other side, right? What if markets begin to downturn? Both have had amazing 20-25 years. And the more that they become overbought, the harder that they're likely to downturn. I wanted to look at previous retracements as comparison. I love doing this because, again, I think patterns tend to repeat themselves, but they don't always have to. In 2022, I wanted to show you, we had a very bearish year for most of the market. This was at the end of 2021 to pretty much its bottom. This was for Nvidia, a 65% retracement. Let's just say it's a 60% retracement. During that same time, what happened with Google? Again, in my opinion, Google has been more resilient. It still exposes itself to downturn, but just not as much, in my opinion. This is about 40%. So again, still an insane amount of downturn, just not as much. My concern is with how overbought it's become. If markets do begin to retrace, the downturn potential then becomes much greater. If it retraces down to the moving average, as it tends to be a common support range, that is about a 54% retracement. When it comes down to Nvidia, if it retraces down to the moving average, which it doesn't always, right? But if it does retrace down to the moving average, that's a 56% retracement. So this is what I think I want to summarize very quickly, is that neither Nvidia or Google are incredibly good deals. Both are kind of trading at a premium because they've caught on to the AI hype, as you've quickly seen by what we talked about with what Investing Pro provides for us, right? With that being said, if you are bullish in the market, which one would you rather choose, Google or Nvidia? I would go with Nvidia myself, as I think kind of Google has gassed itself out. But what makes the best investment long term? Again, I believe that Nvidia is a story of momentum. I believe that Google is a story of resilience. And although Google is taking a part of its space with getting into this whole AI revolution, I just think that Nvidia is much more dominant. So it really comes down to what your perspective is of what you think is in the horizon. If markets are bound to downturn, I don't think either option really make much of a good choice as a long-term investment. But as a trade, if you see markets to be more bullish, I can definitely see why Nvidia, in my opinion, would be more of the, let me go long on Nvidia versus Google, because I don't really see Google upticking an additional 20 to 30%, where if markets do begin to uptick, it wouldn't be much of a surprise with everything that Nvidia kind of has in the horizon that Nvidia can make new all-time highs, and that, at least from its current retracement, would at least offer about a 20% ROI. So in my opinion, in the short term, if markets are bullish, I see Nvidia to be a better trade, a better investment. But overall, long term, I think both are overbought. And if you expect markets to pull back, I would definitely add them to your watch list and set appropriate alerts. I think it's great being invested in two very successful companies, but neither one is an incredibly good deal. Also, I wanted to remind you that while you guys are here and you saw me use Investing Pro is having a Black Friday deal. Want to make this very short and sweet. It's the biggest discount that they offer. So if you want to have the same software that I use to get a better fundamental understanding of the companies that I'm investing in, the first link in the description down below will allow you to sign up for Investing Pro so you can actually get it for less than $8 a month. So this is 60% off plus an additional 15% if you use the first link in the description down below. Whenever you're ready, Investing Pro is there. And again, it's less than $8 a month with the current sale that is going on. And you have less than 34 hours to take advantage of it. Other than that, I also wanted to let you guys know is for our Black Friday sale, if you want to join LPP 3.0, it's going to be a 48-hour sale. It's the biggest sale that we're ever going to offer, especially for 2025, and it's 50% off. So if you want to learn more about watching me trade live, it's a one-time payment for lifetime access. It's designed for complete beginners, and it's going to be the second link in the description down below. Will allow you to sign up for LPP 3.0 for 50% off. So instead of $700, it is literally $349. Whenever you feel like you are ready, second link down below. You have 48 hours to decide from right now to take advantage of our Black Friday sale. Really do appreciate you guys' time. Hope and wish you guys an amazing Thanksgiving. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.